students. It's Miss Dunham, one of the counselors, and I wanted to say, yay, we made it. It's our last Monday of the year. I can't believe it. We're off next Monday, too. So I just wanted to kind of go over a few things with you, being at the end of the year, and kind of remind you of a couple of things. I wanted to go over a couple of things on Career Cruising. I know it's not your favorite website, but we kind of just wanted to go over a couple of things. It really is a great tool, and we just kind of wanted to go over a few things. So first thing we want to do is we want to log in. Remember, it's LISD dash, your last initial, first initial, and then your ID number. This one doesn't have initials because it's a demo student. And then your password. If you don't remember your password, we've sent them to the teachers and they can look them up for you. Let's hope I can get in. Yes. All right, so the first thing we want to look at is you want to go to My Plan. So you click on the top where it says My Plan. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to Activities and Experiences. And the first thing we're going to add is our extracurricular activities for the year. As you can see, I already added one. It was a club and organization and a circle of friends, and I put the date in and I wrote a short description, and I have already saved that. Well, I want to add another one. It was a club, and it was, let's say, yoga club. And it didn't start until November 2015, and we just finished last week. So I'm going to say May 2016, and I'm going to write a short description about what we did, and then I won a certificate in it. Let's say we had a little voting who was the best, person that could do this. So I have got a little certificate. So I'm going to scan it in, I'm going to add it here, and I'm going to save it. So now I have my activities for this year. This is a great tool, guys, because if you will do this once a year, you'll remember, because at the end of your high school, you're going to have to come up with all these to show that you did extracurricular activities for college applications, and you just saved them, and you will not have to remember all this for when you're a senior, and because you're not going to remember everything from a freshman and sophomore years. Also, another little trick here is the awards and certificates. You can add your awards in here. So you go to the awards. You can see I added Student of the Month. I was a student about month in November, and I added that one. And I want to add that I won a Fantastic Farmer. So I'm going to type it in, select it, write what it was, but I'm going to attach it. So I'm going to scan it in, and there it is. This is a great tool, guys, so you can save all your awards. It's right here. Also, I started a new job. I started working. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to add my new job. I'm working at El Chico, and I'm going to add that, and so I can add that too. I also want to show you something that you can just play with. It's under education, and it's under colleges, and you want to compare schools. And you can go to undergraduate, and you can add a school. In Texas, let's say you want Texas, because we know we love the big state of Texas. And these are in alphabetical order, and these are all the state of Texas. Here's A&M, so I'm going to add that one. That's my first dream school. My second dream school, let's say, is Texas Tech. So I'm going to look for Texas Tech. There we go. And then I'm going to stay closer to home. The university, Texas. How about the University of Texas at Denton campus? Dallas. We could do the University of Denton. There's the University of North Texas. Here it is. Let's do Denton. That's closer. Now, what it does is it compares these three schools, and you can see what kind of school it is, where it's located. You can see the total number of students, huge difference. You can see how many staff they have. You can see what kind of certificates they give, what their graduation rate is, what they have to be, you can have, these things. Also, what's required. Like, it's required to have a high school transcript. Recommended is you have, a written, like A&M is required to have a written essay. And all of them require SAT and ACT that you guys just took. There's talks about a mission. Also shows you the different scores to get in the different school. So if you're not doing great, you could go, oh man, I got to work. Maybe I'll take that PSET camp this summer with Miss Orton. Maybe I won't. Maybe I can bring my score up next year. But this kind of help you look at that. Shows you the percentage of graduation. If you're in the top 25%, how many go to Texas Tech, how many go to A&M. Shows you cost. It's always the dreaded thing. Shows you how much, financial aid, the different types, financial aid applications, student life, what they have on campus, fraternities, sororities. Look, this one has a TV station. Look, they have a TV station. That's cool. This one has newspaper. They all have radio stations. They all have on campus. They don't have men only, women only dorms. But that's really cool. And then here's the NCAA ratings. If they have archery, they have women's. A&M has women's archery. That's really cool. And then they have club. I think it's so cool to show you all the scholarships, what's available for scholarships, like for football. What's available, compares the schools, shows you degrees. If you're looking for a degree, you want to see if that school has it. And then you can always delete a school. Say, you know what, A&M is out of I just can't even fathom having 6,000 kids at a school. I just can't even do that. I'm going to take that one out. I'm going to add A&M and Commerce. Or I'm going to do NCTC so I can compare the cost. Maybe I want to do that. So you can always add and take away. But this is a great school to compare. I also wanted to show you there's another great thing here. Oh, this is a school selector. This is a cool thing too. It asks you questions about what kind of school you want to go to. And then it tells you what school. You can pick by price, it's a really cool tool too. But this one is one of my favorites that you can use right now. I want a summer job. And so I'm going to try for a fast food job in, let's say, Louisville. And guess what? It finds jobs. It's with Indeed, and it will post jobs. So Firehouse Subs in Louisville's hiring. And it does list some other cities, South Lake and stuff like that, Capel Domino's, Wendy's in Frisco. But you just have to make it, search smaller. But this is really cool. You can look for full-time, part-time jobs, and it will search Super Salad in Louisville, Homewood Sweets, Yogurtland. Ooh, that sounds good. Zoe's Kitchen in Louisville's hiring. Edible Arrangements. Look at this. Smashburger in Louisville's hiring too. But look, it shows you, and then you can look for a job. Just give you something to know that Career Cruising is just not for registering for classes, guys. It is a tool that you can use all year, and I know it's not your favorite website, but it really is a great tool that you can use. And so hopefully you'll update your awards and your extracurricular activities so you don't have to remember all those and scan them in. Know that the counselors are here if you need anything for us. And I hope that you have a great 2 weeks left of school. And if you need anything, come by and talk to us. Thanks, guys.